Hello, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film. We're in Airfield. Standard mode west spawn with Akao in his VK2801 from the European server. There are 2 artillery per team, 2 scouts on the, well, 3 scouts apiece. Good mix of other tanks. Most of the time scouts here run up to the balconies right here and spot, while others like to play in the south. I know in his other tanks, Akao likes to go up to the balcony. Looks like he's headed that way here. And 2 of the 3 enemy scouts are on the southern side of the map. They saw him come in here because the medium lit him up as he came by the hole there. .2801s do major damage into 251 sides, as you just saw. One shot plus a fire, 531 points of damage. And he got sniped by a comet, so he's going to stay back, make sure he has concealment before he pulls out again. Don't know if he's going to shoot again right away. They're starting to lose the south, although they're winning the north. Shooting into the back of a T-29 is a good deal. A lot of times you get big hits. You hit the rear of their tank. And they're staging a comeback in the south. I thought they were going to get blown away, but they didn't. And another fire. Bam. Well, where's the GW Panther back there? He's a one-shot kill if you hit it. Got him. That was a kind of a crazy place for artillery to be, especially a big artillery. Doesn't need to be anywhere near that close to do damage across the entire map. He is too far forward. Just these 2 tanks left. 54 is a really tough nut to crack for 2801. And he just waits and lets his team do it for him. So he ends up 1,858 damage and 2 kills. Only fired 12 times and hit 8 of them, 67%. But he racked up, and this doesn't seem like the total was this high, but he started getting some spots right at the choke point there at the end of the game and boosted it up a lot more. 4,664 spotting damage with 3 spots, and it earned him 59,279 credits. He got 2,585 XP, stayed alive, and threw in Spotter, Arsonist, Fire for Effect, and Bruiser mini medals. And that gives him a score of 2,615, currently third on the VK 2801 list. Although, hint, hint, it's not going to stay there for long, because there's already been a film submitted that will knock it out of third place, and we'll see that one in about 10 films from now. He runs up to the balcony. Pretty much spent his entire Airfield career there. We might have to change his name to Rapunzel, because he never came down out of the balcony. Got a lot of spots, got some damage across the field. Comet tried to snipe him once, but really nobody challenged or tried to push him out of there. And that was facilitated by the fact that his team behind him at the choke point stayed in control pretty much. There was only one time at the end where he had to worry about tanks behind him, and he helped light him up and take him out, and he had good fire support from the rear ranks that ended the threat rather quickly, and soon thereafter the game was over. Another fight under 5 minutes, as if people use a spot from the scout, they get a lot of extra damage, a lot of extra kills, and you end up with accelerated games. If they have to go out and find people themselves, they tend to be a lot more cautious, and the games drag out. So whenever you see a scout getting a lot of spots early and his team getting a lot of damage, one way or the other, it's most likely going to end in a hurry. And that's what this one did. So, not really a whole lot to learn here, other than maybe, as you saw him do, even if you're passive spotting, you can fire, you can get damage for your own. Just be aware that every once in a while somebody may shoot back. On a map like this, you can pick your spots, and when there's people looking at you, or people too close, you don't fire. When they're far enough away that they can't see you when you fire, then you go for it. Back up a little bit, use the bush to protect you, and keep you concealed when you fire, and you can get away with it over and over and over. He did, and he's in third place. Happy hunting.